Well, good morning, everyone. My name is MightyStream. I'm going to do your November the 21st just for today in a meditation. I hope you're doing well this morning. Excited to spend this time with you. The title of the meditation is Letting Our Defects Go. If character defects contributed to our health and happiness, we would not have come to such a state of desperation. That comes from the basic text, page 35. Okay. Getting started on the sixth and seventh steps isn't always easy. We may feel as though we have so much wrong with us that we are totally defective. We might feel like hiding under a rock. Under no circumstance would we want our fellow addicts to know about our inadequacies. We probably go through a time of examining everything we say and do in order to identify our character defects and make sure we suppress them. We may look back at one particular day, cringing at what we're certain is the most embarrassing thing we've ever said. We become determined to be rid of these horrible traits at all costs. But nowhere in the sixth or seventh steps does it say we can learn to control our defects of character. In fact, the more attention we focus on them, the more firmly entrenched they will become in our lives. It takes humility to recognize that we can't control our defects any more than we can control our addiction. We can't remove our own defects. We can only ask a loving God to remove them. Letting go of something painful can be as difficult as letting go of something pleasant. But let's face it, holding on is a lot of work. When we really think about what we're holding on to, the effort just isn't worthwhile. It's time to let go of our character defects, and ask God to remove them. Just for today, I'm ready to have my defects removed. I will let go and allow a loving higher power to care for me. Let's take a moment of silence, followed by the wee version of serenity prayer. Moment of silence now, please. God, grant us the serenity to accept the things that we cannot change, the courage to change the things that we can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Just for today, please and thank you. Letting our defects go. I find it interesting that it notes that it's almost as difficult or just as difficult to let something painful go as it is letting go of something pleasant. And I compare it to hoarding one's pain, right? We know what hoarding is. People that collect things and never let them go. They can't seem to get rid of anything. And we suffer from the disease of addiction, which is obsession and compulsion for us to use. It's a mind thing, right? Well, in my studies, I found out that hoarding is also a part of OCD, and I could not believe it. And why am I saying this? We have a tendency as addicts to want to hold on to things, want more of things, even when we know clearly we have enough. We want to hold on to them. And so when we think about letting go of our pain, it's as difficult sometimes to let go of that as it is to let go of good things. It's very mental, and it's a process that it gets better with time if you practice it. Today, we're talking about being able to let go of our defects, to know and to understand that they backed us up into so many corners that we couldn't get out of clean, barely alive sometimes, they serve no benefit. In our minds, we're saying, okay, there's got to be some good in this character defect. It's got me this far. Exactly. That's the point. It's gotten you this far. It's gotten you into the rooms of Narcotics Anonymous. And now, after 30 years, I'm not saying that's a bad place to be, but it was a gift as a result of the gift of desperation. I don't need those character defects anymore. I don't need my pride like that anymore. I need self-esteem, but I don't need the kind of pride that keeps a straight face in in the face of all evidence that's saying that I stole or lied, and I'm keeping a straight face because I don't want to be the one to admit that, yeah, I was that scurvy, right? So today, let's go forward in the day, thinking about those character defects, thinking about the things that you already know that have been identified to you through your own lived experience as character defects. And start thinking about putting them in a figurative, bag. Each one is a rock. And imagine yourself taking all of those things and throwing them across your back and carrying them with you. And then think about a higher power saying, whenever you're ready, just give me that. Being entirely ready is not this absolute thing. It's not that we say, oh yeah, I never, ever, ever, ever want to have pride like that again. Right? Granted, we know that. But in reality, being entirely ready is just saying, that it's not for you. It's not for you to remove, and you need your higher power to remove them. And you say, take them away. Let me have enough faith to see what my life will turn out like without that character defect. My name is Mighty Stream. I've enjoyed talking to you today. I hope that you will have a beautiful day on purpose.